Again, it's Allison sewing in my trifocals again. And I goofed up with this camera phone somehow. I thought I was filming when I wasn't. So I don't think you got to see me do any zigzag stitching, but I'm sure you've all seen that before. It came out pretty well. The zigzag stitch stretches nicely. It's kind of hard to see here. There it is. And the spandex, well actually not spandex, the power net stretches this way, and it's kind of a firm stretch because it's 2 layers, and it stretches this way also, so it'll be quite effective, I think, and it stretches nicely from the outside. It's not made the garment itself too weird or lumpy or anything like that. And even though I've had trouble with this sewing machine, there was actually nothing wrong with my serger. I somehow had not noticed that one of the looper threads was not between the 2 tension discs, and they look like little tambourine jingles. It has to be in between the tambourine jingles. And Katie, the repair lady at Crown Vacuum and Sewing in Corona, told me that for no charge. I had a good laugh. I thought, oh my gosh, this thing is ruined. I'm going to have to buy a new one. No, it's me. I need to check that the thread is actually in the tension disc. The reason I say I'm glad I have the serger back, I have an elastic foot. Now this is how the pattern wants you to do your elastic in your legs. Now doesn't that look like a pain in the neck? Well, it looks like a pain in the neck to me. I was going to do it that way, but I have received a used book that I ordered from Amazon. It came in, Sewing Lingerie. It's about 25 to 30 years old, but still very good. And there's a good section on panties here. And there's a much easier way to do your elastic. And what you can do actually is sew the front to the back. And what I plan to do is the elastic with the elastic foot, which on the serger you can adjust the little knob so it will stretch your elastic a little bit as it's being sewn on the fabric, and then I'm hoping it'll have enough stretch to be comfortable but not strangle me. So this looks like way less of a pain in the neck than this other method here. This just looks like a lot of pins, a lot of stabbing myself, so we're going to kind of do the pattern a little differently. I do first have to complete this step here, which is a very fancy way. Somehow you turn the crotch pieces inside out and flip your rest of your underwear through them, and magically it turns back into underwear. And then after that is when I'm going to just leave them open and sew the elastic on and then sew the sides. So we'll see how that goes at some point. Thank you for learning right along with me. I mean, I'm learning a lot. I'm learning that sometimes a $100 sewing machine is maybe too cheap, but it gave me a lot of service this year, and it gave Mom a lot of service until she decided she really didn't like it. So I'm going to say good night and God bless you, everyone. And again, thanks for coming along on the learning journey. As you can see, I'm very realistic. I do screw up, and sometimes my machine screws up, and I figure out what to do sometimes. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So bye for now.